I gotta look for that video. I've
You
been
start talking about ghosts and zombies rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on
Ghosts
the
and
floor
Zombies.
laughing, rolling on the floor
Oh
laughing.
man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story real quick, and I don't want to say it so loud because I don't want people to get scared. But um, disclaimer: if you guys scared of a ghost, for the people that chat, please put pause or something. Let me see. What's this jam? Clang. So okay, I'm pretty good. I mean, when it comes to ghosts, I mean, I'm not gonna say when I see or hear noises. You know, there's like certain areas in LA or California, everywhere. You know, there's areas where it's haunted, and you can sense ghosts. I went actually. I recorded. I was up in
I love Red Heart paranormal stories.
yeah, I was up in Ventura, and I did record that hotel. I can't remember the name of the hotel, but it's like an older hotel, and I felt like okay. I was like right away. I sensed that. I was like, okay, this hotel. I think this hotel is gonna have to is gonna have to it's got some history of paranormal ghosts or some shit happened here. Cause don't you guys haven't sensed stuff like that? You know, you go somewhere, or like someone's spat, or just somewhere you stay somewhere, and you just start feeling like kind of like the energy. So I felt that, you know, I felt that, and I did not tell anybody, you know, to the fam bam, you know, that was with me, and I woke up next. I was gonna search it, but I'm like, you know what? Me empezó a dar un poquito de mello, so I was like, I was kind of like, I don't want to like start freaking out. I'm like, I'm gonna look it up tomorrow. So I looked it up, and the place is actually it is known to be haunted spot, haunted um, hotel. So I did see something. The door will get stuck out of nowhere, and I couldn't get out. I had to record it. I have the video on my phone. I'm gonna make sure I upload that footage, or I'll do some commentary on it. But I wasn't really scared with that spot. You know what I mean? We stayed there for like 2 days. Now recently, I was down there. And I went down there to Carlsbad, because down there in Carlsbad, they have like a farm, like oyster farm, where they clean the oysters. They have them right there. You know, you can eat them fresh too. You know, they bring them to you. They tell you the history, what kind of oysters it is, and so. But we stayed in the city of La Jolla, which is not that far away from Carlsbad. So I was a little bit, but not so much, not as much as right now. What I'm gonna tell you guys this story. So we got to the hotel, and it was a nice hotel. It was pretty cool. It looked like, you know, it was being remodeled and all. But as soon as I went in there, I sensed something really, really dark. Something really, really creepy, man. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. Where like it was just like the energy. I can't really explain exactly what I felt, but it's an energy of feeling and not, you know, kind of like feeling like somebody's watching you, if I can say it. Yeah. And like you're being watched, but you look around and you're you know, you look around and there's nothing there. So you know what, I used to have a team of ghost hunters here in the show earlier, um a couple of years ago, and there's some episodes where they went to the Cecil Haunted Hotel. Now they're como que sí me da miedo right there in the Cecil, but I might have to do it. Maybe in the future I can plan something where we can, you know, some people meet over there, and, you know, just go ghost hunting. You know, así para que no vaya solo. And anyway, so I went to bed, you know, and I think I had like maybe like 2 beers, like small ones, regular modelos, and 2 or 3 beers. But I was in, you know, I didn't. It wasn't a lot of, you know, compared to what I drink. And I used to drink, I will say, you know, because I'm changing, right? So I started feeling, man, that like this energy, bad energy, like I was being watched. It started getting colder. It was like kind of like this type of weather right now, but like loneliness. it's like loneliness, if it makes sense. And I felt a couple of times like somebody was getting up from the bed, and I looked back. My lady was there. Um, I did not. I'm gonna tell you guys. I did not want to tell my lady that I felt like somebody was sitting there like next to me, because I didn't want to freak her out. And I went to the restroom. Me dio tanto, I'll be honest, man. I started getting, a little, un poquito de miedo, so that I didn't even want to go to the restroom. I like there for a little bit, so I had to go. No se me vaya a reventar una tripa and shit. What am I gonna do next? So, next thing I started hearing, man, was like somebody was walking like back and forth outside my our door. Now, when I started seeing that, I try not to like get all like freaked out, but you know how los nervios is or are, like you start thinking stuff where like, is somebody out there walking? And obviously I was like, yeah, I can see a shadow. But when I said that, I shouldn't have said that shit, because the pace back and forth changed. It seemed like every time like I would see the shadow pass back and forth, it would kind of stop right there at the door, and I was like, no mames, I was like, so I was like, okay, dude, like I'm cool, you're cool. Look, it's somebody there. So I kind of tried to peek through the window, and there was nobody there. I couldn't see nothing. So I went to get to the restroom, got some water. I'm like, man, I'm like persino and stuff, and I whoever was passing back and forth, they weren't. They stopped. They stopped that. Next thing I started hearing like people were running upstairs. So it was like 1 o'clock. It was like 2:30, and I started thinking like, come on, Ray, probably it's like the neighbors, they just came back from the club or something. But what got me was that the steps were like small steps. Like it was like a little kid, like some little kids running. I don't know, it sounded like little kids. And it started going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I cannot sleep, man, till like maybe 4. I did not say anything. Híjole, no. Nomás tantito. Man, casi. So I did ask the people if somebody stayed upstairs, if they had a kid or somebody or little kids. I asked the front desk the next day. They told me they couldn't tell me the information. Well, it's personal, private stuff. I wouldn't want people information to get released. Like whenever if I'm staying somewhere, like who's staying up there? Like, I don't know, it's this guy. Todo borracho up there. So, but me quedó la duda, like who it was, who was up there. I mean, why were those little kids running? I don't know. Maybe the parents salieron de pachanga. They went out to throw some party and they left the kids in there. They didn't come back. They ended up going to TJ and shit. They forgot the kids in in La Jolla. But the thing that really freaked me out though was that person that was walking back and forth. And fuck, dude, like I was thinking like, okay, what am I gonna do? Do I grab the fucking le tiro un guarachazo? Si entra, agarro la lamp. Your brain starts working and shit. But it was crazy. So they forgot. Hey, man, andan en Tijuana. Hey, fuck Tijuana. Let's go to Rosarito. Hey, let's do it, right? A la raza, ese shit, they forget fucking los niños ahí, los guarachazos. Les pego los guawis. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna jump real quick into like this stuff, man. The AI is getting crazy with AI.